have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The catch is made. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
The catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
The Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second down. A play action, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the... all over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, saves by a foot of it, and he left it in the end zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Caught over the middle. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
Looking to the end zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Play fake, looking to throw. They pressure and sack, and they tackle inside the 10.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Heading left after the handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Arkansas has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner heads out of bounds. That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that 1st down. Nice play.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. And the wideout goes in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. Touchdown, Arkansas. That's how you finish a play. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Catch made on the right side. And they bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Clemson, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start on the 25. Offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And the Razorbacks churn out another first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. The receiver grabs it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Breaks into the clear. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now he's going to bring up 4th and short.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The Razorbacks bring their punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Looking for a fresh set of downs. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
BAT is is good. It puts them in front, 14-13 now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Pre-snap movement, back in motion, and it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick completion to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on first down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
We go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Here he goes. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now looking to throw the football. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. The spot in the natty and the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kirk.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here comes a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. He drops back in the gun. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a 2nd interception today.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive. Down on 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Across the 30. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down. The clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we